Preacher Tim tells you how you should live and what you should do, while he does the complete opposite. That's right. Today we're going to talk about Sarasota Tim.
Sarasota who?
You know, Sarasota Tim. All right. Well, I don't watch Tim, but I do watch Tim through other people, and I find out what's going on. So this time I was watching Ray from Life and Vibe, and she went over a video of Tim and gave her input. And it was just funny to me. I had to go and grab some clips and leave my commentary on what he said, because it was just, it's truly mind-boggling. But then again, we are talking about Timmy. So let's just start. Let's just get into it. Tim, and he starts talking about, well, he's telling everybody how they should live, what they should do. And he's reading from his little book of dumbed down scriptures, because I guess he can't understand the real stuff. I don't know, but whatever the deal is, Tim talks about, people are not being grateful for their health and their wealth and what they have, and other things like that, and it's quite interesting.
Focus on the one thing that they shouldn't do, have, the way they should think, and instead of being freely grateful for your health, your wealth, your children, what you got to live in, what you're driving, just being thankful. People just, they don't want to. They want to follow evil.
But he gets into the evil. But here's the thing. Here's what I have to say about this. It's hilarious to me. All this is coming from a guy that buys vehicles and has to have another one, a bigger and better one. And even when he gets that, he still runs around and points out other vehicles. Oh, look at that. And still covets bigger and better. And remember what he just said. And this is a guy that neglected his health for over 60 years. And now that he can go for free with his disadvantage plan, now he goes to the doctor every day, but still complains about what they didn't do, what they couldn't do, what they want him to do, and of course, that all-important copay. This from the guy who neglected his children, still doesn't see them or talk about them, doesn't go see his grandchildren, claims someone else's children as his grandchildren, didn't provide health care for his children. This is the guy that says that he is above the pay grade of living in this trailer. And one day he will have a sticks and bricks. This dude talks about people that don't appreciate and recognize their health, their wealth, their children, what they drive and what they live in. Are you kidding me? Dude, do you hear yourself? Then the old great wise one, old preacher Tim, he talks about not seeing the beauty in things and taking things for granted.
You take for granted life, salvation, sunshine, flowers, and countless other gifts from me, God says. You look for what is wrong and refuse to enjoy life until it is fixed. When you approach me with thanksgiving, the light of my presence pours into you, transforming you through and through.
Preach, Tim, preach.
Walk in the light and with me by practicing the discipline of thanksgiving.
That's right, Tim. Thanksgiving. I remember what he said. Well, let's just recap now. You have to look at things and appreciate things, and you shouldn't be taking things for granted. Well, let's see. What does Tim see? Well, Tim only sees dollar signs. And for a minimalist, he sure is focused on material things. How many grills and griddles and grills and grills does this guy buy? What is he enjoying? What is he going out and truly enjoying and giving thanks for? What? What does he do? What is he doing with his life? Is he enjoying Walmart and McDonald's? That's about it. He doesn't do much of anything else. Sure, he destroys food on the grill. He burns salmon and destroys a steak, makes shoe leather out of it. See, here's the thing, Tim. Buying vehicles with government loans and grants that you really weren't qualified for, in my opinion, I don't think that's what God meant about, seeing the beauty in things and not taking things for granted. Begging for $300 sunglasses and $100 shirts, I don't think that's what the Lord had in mind there, Timothy. Now, many of you know that I am not a religious person. I am, however, visually impaired, so I take the time to notice little things like, again, the dew on a spider web stretched between two flowers as the sun shines through and glistens on the little dewdrops. I notice these things. I even try to show what I notice and the little things that I see when I'm outside, when I'm doing my outside videos. I try to share that with you. Anything from fresh blooming flowers and trees to stonework and architecture. From the water's edge to graffiti on a train car. I take notice. I take the time to sit back and notice. And I don't take these things for granted. I don't take my health for granted. Even though I can barely see, I can still see a little bit. And I don't take that for granted. I use it and I notice the little things. I do take the time to stop and smell the flowers, if you will. Now, our religious, God-fearing preacher man, what do you notice, Tim? I think you notice how many donations you received, and if someone beeped and waved at you after you paid $4 for a stupid little McDonald's order. That's all that you notice. You're too busy running back and forth from Walmart, McDonald's, and making mindless, mind-numbing, worthless videos just so you can get a couple bucks scraped together to notice anything around you. You're in Florida. You talk about the great weather and this and that, and there is so many things within driving distance, and you just love to drive around aimlessly. There are so many things to go and see and experience and share and not take advantage of, and to take the time to do exactly what you just said. But what do? Nothing. Nothing. You don't see nothing. The only thing you know is the path to McDonald's and Walmart. And of course, bend over, park. Even when you decide to get in one of your vehicles, Mr. Minimalist, and drive across the country and go to Nevada, do you take the time to stop and enjoy the breathtaking wonders of your Lord, his creation? No. You go from truck stop to parking lot to truck stop to rest area to casino parking lot. And you see, and you do, and you experience nothing. Well, maybe you drive around some random neighborhoods and yell at addresses for people to tell you how much their houses cost, and you notice what kind of roof shingles they have. You notice nothing, and you take everything, every moment of your life, you take for granted. Even your failing eyesight, Tim, you take it for granted. You even go so far as to talk about temptation and rejecting the lures of the devil. You talk about it, but do you practice it? Hell no, you did not practice it. You were in an adulterous relationship for years. And you are still, not so secretly, I may add, in a relationship with that same woman after her husband passed. Now, just because you call your adulterous affair a collaboration does not make it honorable in the eyes of God. I'm sorry to tell you that, Mr. Preacher Man. It is you succumbing to the temptations that you preach about. You talk so highly about yourself and how you follow the Lord and how you get up and you make your bed in the morning and you receive these blessings and you pay it forward like a good Christian because you throw $2 at someone. But you never mention your years and years and years of an adulterous affair that is not good in the eyes of the Lord, and how you covet other people's houses, cars, belongings, constantly. Something else that is one of those lures of the devil. You think and speak very highly of yourself, and you talk down to others, and you make others, sound very horrible and demonistic. Well, let me tell you something, Tim. You are the very thing that you warn about. You, Tim, that's right, you are the one that spreads lies and deceit.
Hey everybody, Barco Tim here. Got me a new cowboy hat. I'm here at the Walmart. This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.